Moving day at the Waste Management Phoenix Open, and it was a special day at TPC Scottsdale. We start on 16, the loudest hole in golf. This is Sam Ryder with a 54-degree wedge from 124 yards away. Look at the fans. Look at the shot by Sam Ryder. In for a hole-in-one. In for an ace. Look at the fans. They are going nuts. That is why sports are great. That is why you watch. Look how awesome that is. Post-round, Ryder tweeting, "Are you not entertained? All the drinks on me." They had a lot to clean up. First ace on 16 at TPC Scottsdale since 2015. The 10th ace on 16 since the tournament moved to TPC Scottsdale in 1987. Ryder tied for 29th at 6 under. As for the guys at the top, Xander Schauffele would knock that in for birdie. Then on 4, teeing off, 174 yards from the green. And Schauffele almost jars it. Inches away from greatness, he'd tap in for birdie. Schauffele at 269 in round 3. He's tied for 3rd at 12 under. Patrick Cantlay entered the day 9 under here on 10. Second shot. Great shot. Gets it to within just 5 feet of the hole. He'd knock that in for birdie. 368 in round 3. Also tied for 3rd at 12 under. The defending champ, Brooks Koepka, entered Saturday as the favorite to win the event. Also won this event in 2015, his first PGA Tour victory. Here on 6 for birdie from 28 feet away. Buries it. Now on 8, second shot. Approach shot is awesome. 153 yards out. 3 feet away, snuggles it up nice and close, put a snuggie on it, knock that in for birdie. Koepka, 368 in round 3. He's in second at 13 under, remains the favorite entering round 4. The story of the week, this man, 24-year-old Sahith Theegala, on a sponsor's exemption, was a 3-time All-American at Pepperdine. Here on 9 from 132 yards out. Would knock that in for birdie. 3 birdies in his last 4 holes. Then on 17 for birdie from 15 feet away. Got it! Takes the lead. Becoming a fan favorite. 318th in the world. Now on 18, check out this shot. Trying to get up and down. His 3rd shot from the rough. Theegala. I mean, what a shot from the youngster. 23 inches away. He'd save par. That's how you get up and down, kids. A 269 in round 3. He is 14 under for the tournament with a 1-shot lead on Brooks Koepka. Also, Scotty Scheffler, Patrick Cantlay, Taylor Gooch, and Xander Schauffele 2 shots back. Theegala seeking his first career PGA Tour victory, sleeping on a 1-shot lead, and he's going to have to fend off some big names, including the defending champ, Brooks Koepka. And you can see it all play out on Sunday. You can watch final round coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open on CBS beginning 3 Eastern. You can also watch on the CBS Sports app and streaming live on Paramount+. We'll have post-round analysis right here on CBS Sports HQ.
For more, let's welcome in CBS data scientist and the host of the First Cut podcast, Rick Gehman. Rick, this tournament, this place, this leaderboard, I get it's Super Bowl weekend, but the PGA Tour's got something to say, my friend. What a show it was here on Saturday. Going to get to it all, but let's begin with that man at the top of the leaderboard, Sahith Theegala. Slept on the 36-hole lead, will sleep on the 54. Rick, 300 and something in the official World Golf Rankings, in on a sponsor exemption here. Larger conversation can be had about the depth in talent on tour, but what impressed you most about the way Theegala managed his round here on Saturday?
So much, Joe. Let's put this into perspective for a second. You mentioned 318th ranked player in the world. The next 8 golfers on the leaderboard that are going to try to track him down on Sunday combine for an OWGR of 166. They also account for 7 of the last 17 tour victories. So there is a pack of wolves trying to chase down Sahith Theegala, as he really could have ejected on this Saturday. He was playing with Brooks Koepka, Xander Schauffele, the biggest moment of his young career, and he goes out and he makes a double bogey very early in the round, and that could have been it. We could have been talking about him in T12 right now, but we're not, because he was able to hit a little reset button. He was able to make a couple of birdies before he made the turn, and then you mentioned it. That up and down from the backside of the green on 18 was all world. Huge moment in the hands on this kid. Absolutely spectacular stuff. It's a one-shot lead going into the final rounds, but it will be anything but easy to close this thing out.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the quality of sleep will be on Saturday night for Thagala, but he's exactly where he wants to be. That official world golf ranking likely to jump here after this result, whether or not he gets it done, but he's going to have to stand next to a major champion in Brooks Koepka all day long. It's going to be a fun watch. Rick, Friday night into Saturday morning, golf Twitter, a lot of negativity, let's say, consumed it, but a few hours later, we got to talk about it. Sam Ryder, he reminded us what it's all about. Let's take another look at the electric scene at 16. I mean, a $124, and no one wedged it better than Sam Ryder. A moment he will not soon forget as he jars one at the stadium hole. And here the scene unfolds as those consuming the libations had themselves a moment, and a moment that Sam Ryder will never forget. Colt Knost, Amanda Balionis taking in the moment as well with the beer shower. I mean, Rick, your thoughts here. I don't want to go too big picture, but when we're talking about growing the game, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that right there.
No, it doesn't. For the fans there in the stadium, in the Coliseum, I mean, this is what they're waiting for. This is why they show up at 5 a.m., and this is why they sprint to that green so early in the morning, and why they wait 2.5 hours for the first group to come through. It's for this. It's for this moment to be able to go absolutely nuts, to potentially see an ace, because we don't get them often. There's only been 10 here during the course of this event at the 16th. And you're right. This is a growing the game moment. You know, there is such a unique aspect of this event and this hole. There's not many situations or anything like it in our game, which is usually a little bit stuffy, a little bit outdated, but this is fun. Everybody gets to have a blast. And Sam Ryder, thank you very much. Also, your bar bill might be pretty expensive this evening.
There were no doubt there was some waste to be managed there at 16. And it's going to play the scene to some moments on Sunday as well. We'll see the tournament likely unfold from then on. But you put it so great there, from, let's say, the reverence at Augusta to what this tournament brings. The game right now, it has many faces, and most all of them are spectacular. We're lucky to watch it. But you mentioned it earlier on, the chase pack here. You got names like Koepka, Schauffele, Scheffler. There are guys who have won tournaments, and they're nipping at the heels of Sahith Theegala. What about this chase pack jumps off the board at you?
Yeah, there's just relentless firepower, and you know somebody's going to go out and shoot something low. And I really think, as you mentioned, Joe, the final 9 holes historically at this event have been absolutely nuts. We saw Scottie Scheffler go out starting on the back 9 and shoot a 29. That's out there for somebody. So we've seen a lot of shakeups over the final couple of holes of this event, because you go to 16 and then the par 4 17th is drivable, and there's just a lot of pressure and there's a lot of adrenaline going, and things change very, very quickly. So what I think you're going to have on Sunday, especially with all these big names, there's a lot of guys that are, I don't want to say immune to pressure, but they've been in big moments before. They're going to be okay when that adrenaline starts pumping, and it's going to be the guy who can handle that, who can hit the shots under pressure the best over that final stretch of 3 or 4 holes that's going to end up hoisting this trophy on Sunday.
I mean, you look at a guy like Xander Schauffele, who comes home in 38 and is still only 2 off the lead, or Brooks Koepka, dyed hair and all, really seems to welcome the moment. We'll see if we can get a moment out of him on 16, because he has not had the result yet that he's wanted this week. Rick, we also need to talk about the course. What can be said about the course this week? Because TPC setups sometimes do get knocked a little bit, but TPC Scottsdale not conceding birdies all too easy this week. The setup, the speed of things out there. How much do you credit the course for the quality of leaderboard it's produced?
Absolutely right, Joe. Yeah, I credit it a whole lot. I mean, TPC Scottsdale from Thursday morning was firm and fast. Those magic words, the words that no matter how long the golf course is, can really bite back at the best players in the world. And really, the best players in the world love this, because you're seeing a leaderboard shape up where the vast majority of them are at the top, because it really challenges your game. And when you combine the firm, fast conditions with the risk-reward aspect that is already built into the routing at TPC Scottsdale, you get an unbelievably just enthralling finish, however it ends up playing out. So this, to me, is really one of the perfect setups. I don't want to see 30 under par every single week. I want to see the best guys challenged. I want to see them struggle at times, and firm and fast is truly the only way to do that.
Yeah, Super Bowl Sunday will also be a Scottsdale Sunday on CBS. Going to be a whole lot of fun to watch it unfold, but it's that time. The heart says, head says, pocket says, Rick Gehman special. Who gets it done on Sunday?
Oh, my heart certainly says Sahith, but we'll save that for a little bit later. Xander Schauffele, to me, I think is going to get the job done. You mentioned it, Joe. His second 9 was not great, and he is still right in the mix of things. I think he hit 2.5 bad shots on Saturday, and it led to essentially him coughing up 3 strokes to the field. I don't think he can go out and kind of lose that many strokes on so few shots on Sunday with the way that he's driving the ball, and then when he has wedge in hand, he is super dangerous. So as this is going to be crazy, and there are a ton of huge names at the top of the leaderboard, the one that I think gets it done is Xander Schauffele.
Still a whole lot of value there, 6-1 heading into Sunday on Xander. Speaking of value, Rick Gehman always brings it. We thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Joe.
And don't forget, the future of driver performance begins with the 60X Carbon Twist Face, comprised of 60 layers of carbon sheets strategically arranged for better energy transfer and faster ball speeds across a larger area of the face. Scan the QR code right there to learn more.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.